So in this lecture we are going to discuss about a loop statements, okay, about a loop statement or a iteration statement or a repetition statement, a repetition statement. Okay, so there are basically three statements are there, that is a while, do while and a for statement. So in this lecture we are going to compare or understand the while loop and a do while loop at the same time. Okay, so we just checks here what is the while first, and then we will be doing the view of a do while. Okay, so what is the while? So in this while statement the conditions gets checked at the beginning. The condition gets checked at the beginning. Okay, and in the next statement what we said, the minimum zero execution can be possible with a while statement. And why I said that, I'm going to explain it later on, but just remember this: the condition gets checked at the beginning and the minimum zero executions can be done with the while statement. That means the accuracy of this while statement is very high. The accuracy of this while statement is very high. Okay, so here the syntax is while condition, while condition. If this condition gets true, if this condition gets true, it will execute the statement in between this. It will execute a statement in between this. Okay, then the flow or the cursor moves back to again the same condition, again to the same condition with the different aspects, with the different aspects, and then that condition is going to check. Okay, so in this while statement there is a initialization done, there is a initialization done before this while statement. Okay, and then there is an increment or a decrement in between the values at the last, so there is a initialization first, then according to that initialization the condition gets checked. If this condition gets true, the statement here gets executed, then the value of that variable or the initialized variable is incremented or decremented, and again the program execution comes to this condition with the different aspects of this initialized variable, and then the condition again gets checked, the statements executes here, and now this loop will continue its iteration until this condition gets false, until this condition gets false. Sorry, I wrote this increment and decrement statements here, but this is in between these statements. Okay, so for example here we wrote a program of factorial. Here we wrote a program of a factorial which says hash include stdio.h and void main are the simple statements, and now the n equals to 1, fact equals to 1. Okay, so these are two variables. Then we checked the condition, as we have earlier said, there is a initialization of these variables, then there is a condition checking in a while statement. So while n less than equals to 5, that is the condition. So we are actually testing the factorial of a until fifth digit comes. Okay, that means up to 5 numbers. Okay, so here while 1 less than equals to 5, that is the condition, 1 less than equals to 5 condition is true, so that's why the statements within the block gets executed. So fact equals to fact multiplied by n. Now the value of n is 1 and the value of fact is also 1, value of n is also 1, the value of fact is also 1, so fact will hold the value 1, then we do the n plus plus, then we are going to do n plus plus, the value of n is now 1, which will get incremented by 1 as of this n plus plus, so which will becomes 2. So when the control flows to this with the value 2, so next time the condition again gets checked, 2 less than equals to 5, now the condition is true here also. So now here the fact equals to fact multiplied by n, but the f, that is the fact, having the value 1, so 1 multiplied by n and the value of n is here 2, so 2 multiplied by 1, next time the value becomes, factorial's value becomes 2. Okay, so then also n plus plus, so n plus plus becomes n value 2, now it becomes 3, so again loops comes here, 3 less than equals to 5, the condition is true again, so this will execute. Okay, so now fact, the value of fact is 2. Okay, and the value of n is 3. So 3 multiplied by 2, the value of f becomes 6 here. Okay, then n plus plus again. So, okay, so this will becomes 4, the value of n becomes 4, which is less than equals to 5. Again condition is true, so this block will execute it. Fact equals to fact multiplied by n. So now the value of fact is 6. Okay, and the value of n is 4. So 6 multiplied by 4, that is 24, becomes the value of f. Okay, so n plus plus, which is 5 less than equals to 5. Fact equals to fact multiplied by n. Okay, so that becomes f equals to 120. Now the value of n plus plus, which will becomes 6. So the condition gets checked, 6 less than equals to 5. Condition true or false? The condition get false. That's why this statement block is not executed. The flow comes here. So here there is a statement factorial percentage d. So output will be factorial. The value of fact is 120. Okay, so that is the while statement. Now we consider with the do while statement what the difference is. Now here what I wrote, the condition at the end. That means in a do while statement we are going to check condition at the end. Minimum one execution can be possible though the condition gets false. That is the major disadvantage. But certain times or in a sometime condition we need to execute loop once. Okay, so at that time we need to use the do while loop. Okay, so syntax is a do statement, then there are statements within the block which we need to execute in a repeated manner, then there is a while condition, and as we have said the condition at the end, so do at the end, while condition at the end. But the difference here is in this while condition there is no semicolon, but here we are considering there is a semicolon. Okay, so now what will happen, there is a initialization done here and then there is an increment and decrement here done here. Okay, so just check the same example with the factorial. So n equals to 1, factorial equals to 1, do fact equals to fact multiplied by n, fact equals to fact multiplied by n, the same value, but here the while condition checks at this time. So factorial any number, if you want to put any number, it will iterate for 5 times and we will get the 5th iteration of that number. So that is the difference of while and do while. Okay, that means for example if I wrote a code like do and printf certain statement and while I less than 0, this is my condition, and here I wrote a code with I equals to 5. If I wrote any code like this, I equals to 5 for example, and then there is a do statement, printf statement, while statement. Okay, so what will happen here, I equals to 5 is the value of I, and then there is a do statement, so it will execute this printf or this statement block first. Okay, then it is going to check the condition of while. So while I equals to 0, that means 5 less than 0, that condition is false. Now it will execute the next statement, it is going to execute the next statement, but at the one time this printf gets executed though this condition is false at the same time. But when we use a while statement, suppose I equals to 5 and if I am writing I less than equals to 0, the same condition, I less than equals to 0, and now I am writing printf in between them. Okay, now what will happen, I equals to 5, that is the initialization statement, and then there is a while statement, while 5 less than 0, is this condition is true, 5 less than equals to 0, condition gets false. That means this printf will not get executed once also. That's why we have said here minimum 0 execution can be possible with the while, which is the most accurate among these two, and there is minimum 1 execution can be possible because of this do statement. I hope you understood the concept well. Thank you.